Happy National Serger Month. This is Vanessa Clark. I'm up in my sewing room and I have a project that I need to do on my serger. You know, I bought my serger many years ago and it was truly one of the best investments that I have ever made. But today I have a little sweater from my little grandson who ripped the seam in the arm. And so to correct this problem right here, the serger really is going to be the best machine for the project. A sewing machine would not really get these two pieces of knit sweater together in a nice fashion so that it wouldn't fray and it would look professional and he'd be able to use it for another season. And thanks to my daughter, she bought the sweater a little extra large, so next fall he'll be able to get some use out of this. So what I'm going to do is take my Wonder Clips and I am going to clip this seam together. I like using Wonder Clips instead of regular straight pins because well, you don't stick yourself, and as you're going down the seam and you're moving, you can just clip these right on off. So let me get everything lined up and ready to go. Now my serger, like I said, is several years old. And so it really does sound like a freight train going down a railroad track. I changed my threads from white to black. Black will not show on this navy sweater, and I want to make sure that my stitches and everything and my tensions are already good. So I told you it sounded like a freight train. So let's check this out. And I believe we see that very nicely. It looks good, looks good. So I think we're ready to go. Also, I want to take the cutting blade and pull it up because we really don't want to cut any of the yarn off this sweater. So one other thing that we want to do before we start serging is that we want to remove out of the way the knife cutter that cuts the fabric to complete our seams. So we just pull this up like this, up out of our way. Very good. Now I want to check this one more time to see if I like that without the seam cutter. Let's see how that goes. One more time before we put our project underneath the needles. Okay. So as you can see, that doesn't cut it. It kind of rolls that fabric around the little loopers, the threads there, and that's okay. That's what we want. We don't want to cut the yarn. And I think we are ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the end of our sleeve like this, and I get these all lined up. And then when I get to the end, I'll just feather it right on off. So I know I have a good tail back there. I'm going to show you what to do with those tails at the end. Now I can lift this right up under that foot. That's one way I can put my sleeve under that. I can also lift it up with the lever here in the back. But I'm going to have that started like that. We want to make sure that both layers are under there and that will catch that. It's got a double needle. And so the second end needle actually is going to be our seam where the thread will set our seam. So you want to match that, FYI, if you're ever doing this project on something else. Hope you can see this. My hand's not getting in the way. Now we're getting ready. We're just going to feather this on out. All right. Good deal. I'm going to cut this and give myself a good little tail like that. There we go. Ha ha. How you like that? Now, let's see how we did. Think we did okay. On our little seam. And if we're going to pull it like this, see how cool that is. Success, success. I love it. All right, let's, so what are you going to do with that? Now, we want to take the ends of this and we're going to take a tapestry needle. Right here, something that has a large eye, because what we want to do is, and you could, I've also seen, and I thought I had, but couldn't find it, a plastic like needle that's meant for knits, yarn projects, but I did not. So I'm just going to try to use this. I think that, yeah, this is going to work. Sweet. All right. So I'm going to do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in through here and go underneath where all those threads looped out. And I'm going to pull this right straight through. And that will bury that thread, and then I won't have to worry about that coming undone again. I'll do that on both ends, and we have a nice little project that we solved. So next week I've got another major idea to use the serger a whole month. So come back here next week and we'll have another serging project. See you later.